Greetings, bloggers, vloggers, and followers. Dustin here from Dustin's Dynasty. I want to talk to you again this week about, I know I'm really harping on the COVID this week, but I don't really get a lot of people to vent to, and sometimes my vlogs is a good channel to get that across. So, we're talking about holidays, and I've seen a lot of articles out there in the autism community about, the routines being erupted, and they were erupted over Thanksgiving too. I had not spent this year was the first Thanksgiving I had not spent with my parents in uh, 35 years of my life. And that was hard, but I managed. I did see my parents the day before and the day after, but not seeing them on Thanksgiving was a little rough, and not sitting down at the table and eating all the food. It looks as if I'm not 100% certain, but it looks as if we may or may not be in the same predicament for Christmas. Here in Pennsylvania, we're not supposed to have gatherings over 10. We are under that 10 limit, but people, just the cross contamination. And, you have to make decisions as adults. That's the thing about COVID and living independently during COVID is you have to make decisions as an adult when you're living on your own, and it's hard. It's hard. For example, today I've been working remotely, but when I'm not working remotely, I'm invited to the day program. And the day program does provide on-site services, and they're encouraging people to come, and they're pretty safe, and they keep things clean. They're constantly cleaning things. Cleaning is a constant practice there, and staff help with cleaning, and everything. Everybody does their part, but they encourage you to come in person if there's room, and there has been room. So that's the thing. Like, encouraging the practice of going, but you have to think, well, is it okay for me to go? Can I make that decision? And I call my mother for guidance, and I always call my mother for guidance, and I love my mom dearly. But she said, you know what? You have to figure out, this for yourself. You have to figure out is on your own because I'm not always going to be here. And that stuck with me for a moment because there was going to be a day when she's no longer going to be here. It's going to be a day when my father's not longer going to be here, and eventually there'll be a day when my siblings, will no longer be here. So you have to think about it. Like, you have to make decisions as an adult and live with them. And as an autistic person, and as many in the autism community, you have to learn. I heard indecisiveness is a cruel thing. I see it a lot in other people on the spectrum who can't, picking out things in a store or, picking, or just making decisions like whether or not to go places. It's very difficult. You question everything. It's like an impeccable sign downtown. You question everything, and you really shouldn't. But it's something that simple. It's just so hard to make for sometimes. It's one of the hardest decisions to make. And then you have to live with it, and that's the scary part of it. Because once you make that decision, you have to live with it, and you're going to regret if you didn't or if you did, whatever. It's going to be difficult. It's very difficult to do. And so I did make the decision to go today, and my regular van driver came back. So praise God, he's back, and all the praying paid off. And I'm gonna praise God tonight, in prayer. But he come back, and he's very well, and he's doing good. So that was a good thing why I went today. Granted, we're getting snow here. We're under a winter storm warning actually right now, and we were dismissed 2 hours early today. But still got to see him and spend time with him. So, it was truly a blessing to be a part of going to programming today, even what short time it was, and being a part of that. Um, so, just trying to you have and no decision making is hard. It's just like buying things from the grocery store too online. Like I said earlier, making the decision, do I buy paper? Do I buy my toiletries, or do I need toilet paper? Or making a list and sticking to that list. It's all very difficult. To to do and manage sometimes. And, there's things I still order every week and I still forget something or the other. Or I run out of it when I place the order, and 2 days before the order comes to the house, the delivery service comes. So, it's a struggle. It really is. I think, indecisiveness over things, is just, you can make a, struggling to make the decision is one of the hardest things. And, it's just, you have to go with your gut sometimes. And you have to accept, that it's not always the right decision, or the right, or the decision that others think is okay. But you have to be comfortable with that decision, and you have to accept it, and you have to you have to be willing to accept the criticism that may come with it. So with that, friends, it's the end of another week. Thank you for watching. Always like, follow, subscribe. Dustin's Dynasty on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Thank you.